Elections. They are more than just a civic duty. They are a powerful expression of our collective voice. They're the cornerstone of any democracy, a time when the power truly lies in the hands of the people, a time for citizens to raise their voices and shape the future. It's a period filled with passion, hope, and the promise of change. But let's be honest, they can also be incredibly stressful. The constant barrage of information can be overwhelming. We're bombarded with news, debates rage on our screens, and even casual conversations can turn into political battlegrounds. The tension is palpable. Research shows this isn't just anecdotal. The stress we feel during election seasons is real and measurable. Studies by the American Psychological Association have found that elections are a significant source of stress for many Americans. This stress manifests in various ways. Increased anxiety, feelings of division, and even symptoms of depression are reported at higher rates during election seasons. It's a widespread issue. This stress isn't just an individual problem either. It affects our interactions with others, often leading to conflicts and misunderstandings. It seeps into our relationships, our workplaces, and even our sense of hope for the future. The impact is far-reaching. Understanding the impact of elections on our mental health is crucial. It's the first step towards mitigating these negative effects. It's not about ignoring politics, but about engaging in a way that protects our well-being. We need to find a balance. We need to learn how to navigate the political landscape without sacrificing our mental health. Setting boundaries and taking breaks are essential. This video will explore the impact of electoral cycles on mental health and offer practical strategies for staying sane during these turbulent times. Together, we can find ways to stay informed and engaged without compromising our mental well-being. It's no secret that elections can be nail-biters. The constant barrage of polls, predictions, and breaking news keeps us on edge, but this heightened state of alertness takes a toll. Our bodies react to the uncertainty and perceived threat, triggering our stress response. We experience this stress physically and emotionally. Headaches, difficulty sleeping, and digestive issues are common complaints. Emotionally, anxiety, irritability, and feelings of being overwhelmed can surface. The closer the election, the more intense these feelings often become. The 24/7 news cycle and social media only amplify these effects. We're constantly exposed to differing opinions, heated debates, and sometimes outright misinformation. It's exhausting. This constant exposure to negativity and conflict can leave us feeling drained and demoralized. It's important to remember that feeling stressed during an election is a normal human response. Recognizing the signs of stress is the first step to managing it effectively. By understanding the physiological and emotional impacts of election stress, we can begin to develop coping mechanisms to navigate these challenging periods. Politics has a knack for driving a wedge between people, even those we love most. Disagreements about candidates or policies can escalate into arguments, creating tension and resentment. Suddenly, Thanksgiving dinner feels like a political debate show. It's easy to fall into the trap of us versus them thinking, demonizing those who hold different views. This polarization damages relationships and leaves us feeling isolated and angry. We might avoid conversations with family or friends to prevent conflict, leading to a breakdown in communication and connection. The key is to remember that behind every political stance is a person with their own unique experiences and perspectives. Practicing empathy and respect, even when we disagree, is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships. It's okay to have different opinions, but it's not okay to let those differences destroy our personal connections. Remember, we're all in this together, regardless of who wins or loses an election. Focusing on shared values and common ground can help bridge the political divide and preserve the relationships that matter most. Feeling powerless in the political machine. Elections often leave us feeling like spectators in a game we can't control. We sit in front of our screens, watching the results roll in, feeling a mix of hope and despair. We watch as politicians debate policies that directly impact our lives, discussing issues that affect our jobs, our health, and our future. Yet, when we cast our vote, it can feel like a drop in the ocean, insignificant in the grand scheme of things. The sheer scale of the political system can make our individual actions seem futile. This sense of powerlessness can be incredibly disheartening. It can weigh heavily on our minds, making us question the value of our participation. This feeling of lack of control can lead to apathy and disengagement. We might start to ignore the news, walk past campaign posters without a second glance, and withdraw from political conversations. We might think, what difference does my vote really make? Why should I care when the system seems so broken, or the system is rigged against people like me? These thoughts can create a barrier, preventing us from engaging with the political process. While these feelings are understandable, they can prevent us from taking action and advocating for the issues we care about. It's important to remember that change often starts with small, collective actions. The truth is, our voices do matter. Every vote, every conversation, every letter to a representative, every act of civic engagement contributes to shaping our collective future. It's about building momentum and creating a ripple effect. It's about shifting our perspective from feeling powerless to feeling empowered. Recognizing that we have a role to play in the democratic process. We have the power to educate ourselves, engage in meaningful dialogue, and stay informed about the issues that matter to us, and hold our elected officials accountable. By staying engaged, we can influence the decisions that shape our society. Remember, our republic thrives on participation. It's the collective effort of individuals that drives change. By recognizing our agency and taking action, we can combat feelings of helplessness and make a tangible impact. We can combat feelings of helplessness and contribute to a more coherent society. Together, we can build a future where all our voices are heard and valued. Information overload. Taming the 24-hour news cycle. In today's fast-paced world, the constant stream of news can feel like a never-ending tidal wave. In the digital age, we're bombarded with information 24/7. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, our devices keep us connected to a relentless flow of news. News alerts pop up on our phones, often interrupting our daily routines and demanding our immediate attention. Social media feeds are flooded with political commentary, opinions, and debates, making it hard to escape the noise. And every website seems to have an opinion, each one vying for our attention with sensational headlines and breaking news. It's overwhelming, exhausting, and quite frankly, unhealthy. The constant barrage of information can leave us feeling drained and anxious. This constant influx of information, often unfiltered and unverified, much of it negative or biased, can skew our perception of reality and fuel our anxieties. It takes a toll on our mental well-being, leading to feelings of helplessness and frustration. It's easy to get sucked into the echo chamber of our chosen news sources, where we only hear what we want to hear. This reinforces our existing beliefs while demonizing opposing viewpoints, creating a polarized and divided society. This can lead to increased anxiety, stress, and a sense of disconnection from those who think differently, and a distorted perception of reality, where the world seems more chaotic and dangerous than it actually is. The key is to be mindful of our news consumption. We need to take control of how and when we consume news. It's essential to choose news sources that provide balanced and accurate information, and review the original source of information before sharing it to avoid spreading misinformation and contributing to the noise. Setting boundaries on our media exposure is crucial. Turn off notifications that constantly interrupt your day, limit time spent on social media, and be selective about the content you engage with. Designate specific times for catching up on the news, rather than constantly refreshing our feeds throughout the day. This helps create a healthier relationship with news consumption and reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed. Remember, it's okay to take a break from the news. It's important to disconnect and give ourselves time to recharge. Stepping away from the constant barrage of information allows us to clear our heads, reduce stress, and find balance. Engage with the world around us in a more meaningful way. Spend time with loved ones, enjoy nature, and focus on activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Stress solutions: finding your calm in the chaos. Elections can feel like a roller coaster of emotions, leaving us feeling drained and anxious. That's why it's crucial to prioritize self-care and stress management during these times. Taking care of our mental health is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Start by incorporating simple, stress-reducing activities into your daily routine. Exercise is a fantastic stress reliever, releasing endorphins that have mood-boosting effects. Mindfulness practices like meditation or deep breathing exercises can help calm the mind and reduce anxiety. Spending time in nature has also been proven to reduce stress and improve mental well-being. Even a short walk in the park can make a difference. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, and staying hydrated. These basic self-care practices are essential for maintaining our emotional resilience during stressful times. Remember, taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's an act of self-preservation. By prioritizing our well-being, we're better equipped to navigate the challenges of election season and engage in a healthy and productive way. So, go out there and vote today, and God bless our nation America, land of the free, home of the brave,